The story started 50 years ago with the 240Z, and there have been fair ladies and all sorts of iterations of this fabulously sporty Nissan motor car. Nissan are down to just a couple of passenger cars now, the GTR and this 370Z. It's quite old. It was released in 2009 and wasn't a great change in the car that was before it, the 350Z. It still has that neat coupe styling that we've come to love from the Z cars. Despite that, this venerable sporty coupe still has the most beautiful lines, the same lines that it had with the earlier 350Z. There was so little change that a lot of people had trouble telling them apart. This 50th anniversary edition, it's based on the base model, not the Nismo, and it is just confined to a little bit of spit and polish. They've got some transfers down here by the front doors, and the roof swoops gracefully over to the back where you find the hatch. And there's a couple of really neat details. The taillights, for example, they really are quite beautiful, and you can see the individual LEDs inside. You can access the boot with this rubber button and lock it with this rubber button. Over here's the reverse camera, which believe me you really need, with a fog light in the lower valance and the twin exhausts. Inside the boot is fairly shallow and there's not a whole lot of space. There is a cargo net that you can pull out if you really want it, and you can remove that whole thing. It accesses straight into the cabin, and there's a small amount of space down behind the seats just for a handbag or something small. But inside, the cabin does look a little bit dated. Door handles are a neat affair with this dull chrome look, and you can lock them here with this smart locking button. The headlights also look pretty neat with this complex kind of projection affair and some daytime running lights. All in all, the front of the 370Z looks pretty awesome. As always, don't forget, hit there to subscribe.